Good morning, dear members of the committee. It is a pleasure for me to present my research project titled Gamification Tools to Develop Speaking Skills in Pre-A1 Students. My name is Maria Fernanda Gonzalez, and I am honored to have conducted this study under the guidance of my esteemed tutor, Dr. Marisela Jimenez. The content I will cover today is the introduction. I'm going to explain the justification and objectives, the theoretical foundations on speaking skills and gamification, the methodology, where I'm going to talk about the beneficiaries and the instruments, also the data analysis and results, and finally, conclusions and recommendations. Justification. Ecuador's English teaching faces challenges, particularly for pre-A1 students, due to limited exposure and inadequate pedagogical strategies. Traditional English teaching methods fail to engage pre-A1 students, hindering their speaking skills development. Also, the insufficient gamification tools hinder learning and unwillingness to participate in speaking activities. Due to these reasons, I decided to conduct this research, which was carried out at ESM Quito, a private school located in the northern part of Quito. The objectives. The general objective is to elaborate a set of digital games to develop speaking skills in pre-A1 students. The specific objectives are to explain the theory foundations of gamification and speaking, to diagnose the current situation of students with speaking skills, and to elaborate and validate a set of digital games to improve speaking skills. Theoretical foundations and speaking skills. Speaking skills are a set of fundamental activities needed to communicate and comprehend speech in various settings. These abilities include the capacity to produce coherent and understandable speech, react properly to spoken communications, and become proficient in areas like speech rhythm, intonation, and pronunciation. Laudinova 2022. These abilities are necessary for pre-A1 students to start studying the language efficiently. Theoretical foundations on gamification. The use of gamification in foreign language teaching is supported by various educational theories. For example, the constructivist approach argues that children learn best when they are actively participating in the learning process and when the activities have significance for them. Kopchazarova, Ospanova, and Akbayeva, 2023. The research approaches, methods, and data collection. This research adopts a mixed method approach, combining quantitative and qualitative methods to provide a detailed understanding of the impact of gamification on students' speaking skills. This approach allows for the collection and integration of measurable data from questionnaires and rich qualitative insights from observation sheets, offering a holistic view of the intervention's effect, including pre- and post-intervention questionnaires allowed for a direct comparison of students' progress and perceptions, providing data to evaluate the intervention's effectiveness. The observation sheets played a crucial role in recording students' behavior and participation during the gamified activities. Structured categories included frequency of gamification tool use, student engagement, verbal interaction, and types of feedback provided. The target group for this intervention is composed of 20 pre-A1 level students who are at an early stage of developing speaking skills in English. These students present a series of characteristics that are essential for designing the intervention, as their linguistic competence is currently low. With a limited lexical base and little confidence to participate in oral activities. Additionally, one of the challenges identified in this group is the lack of motivation. To structure this intervention, the students were divided into two groups. The experimental group, who participated in gamified activities, and the control group, who continued with the traditional teaching approach. Data analysis and results. This gamified proposal is characterized by incorporating elements that enhance its effectiveness and adaptability to the educational context. First, interactivity plays a central role, as the activities were designed to encourage communication among students and foster interaction with technological tools. In this research, I proposed 5 digital games, which are the following. Digital games to speaking skills in pre-1 students. These games were designed to work on cognitive levels and strengthen speaking skills, becoming key pedagogical tools to develop fluency, coherence, and vocabulary. The first game is role-playing challenges. Its primary aim is to simulate real-life situations where students can actively practice language skills. The second is the story change game. This game fosters coherence in oral narratives while simultaneously reinforcing the use of logical connectors. The third game is vocabulary tournament. This game was used for expanding students' vocabulary while improving their pronunciation skills. The fourth game is the picture prompt debate game. It was designed to develop both fluency and argumentative skills in English. And finally, the fifth game was a speed descriptions game. This activity enhances fluency and confidence in speaking, particularly when describing objects, people, or places within a time constraint. The 8-week implementation of games focus on addressing different speaking skills such as fluency, coherence, and vocabulary use. Each week, 1 or 2 games were assigned, allowing students to actively participate. The games were integrated into the teaching plan, providing a safe and motivating practice environment for students to experiment with the language without fear of error. The games encourage active participation and collaborative work, which is crucial for language skill development. The tests were structured in increasing levels of complexity, allowing students to progress gradually while consolidating their skills. Motivational elements such as challenges, rewards, and storytelling stimulated both intrinsic and extrinsic motivation, maintaining students' engagement. Here I have a table which is just a sample of the pre and post test. Okay, I'm going to show you the question number 2. This pre and post test have 10 questions, but I'm going to mention right now the question number 2, which was, how motivated are you to participate in English speaking activities? So this comparison shows that this study found a significant improvement in students' motivation to participate in English speaking activities. So during the pre-test, the 35% of students reported this engagement, but after the intervention, this category was eliminated, including and indicating a modification in attitudes towards increased engagement. The percentage of students feeling motivated increased. The intervention is a success in fostering and engaging learning, and addressing this engagement highlights the importance of innovative teaching strategies in enhancing student motivation in language learning. Now I'm going to show you the results from the observation sheet. This is a comparison after implementing the gamified strategies in the classroom. Significant improvements were observed across various dimensions of students' engagement and language performance. Student engagement during speaking activities rose markedly. Observations revealed that the 85% of students actively participated in class and group exercises, a substantial increase from the 40% noted during the pre-intervention phase. Conclusions and recommendations. Conclusions. The integration of gamification tools significantly enhances speaking skills in pre-1 students. Through engaging game-based activities, students show increased participation, motivation, and confidence in using English speaking skills. Gamification tools provided an interactive and fun learning environment that encourages students to actively engage in speaking exercises. The playful nature of the activities reduce the anxiety often associated with speaking foreign language, leading to more frequent and spontaneous verbal interactions. Students displayed a positive attitude towards learning English through gamification. They expressed enjoyment and eagerness to participate, which led to improved retention of vocabulary and better pronunciation, both essential components of speaking skills. Recommendations. It is recommended that teachers incorporate a variety of gamification tools, such as digital apps, role-playing games, and board games, to maintain students' interest and cater to different learning styles. These tools should be adaptable and scalable to meet the specific needs of students at pre-A1 level. It is also recommended that teachers receive professional development opportunities to better understand the pedagogical principles behind gamification and how to implement it effectively in the classroom. This will ensure that activities are not only fun, but also pedagogically sound. Further research should explore the long-term impact of gamification on speaking skills development in English as a foreign language. A more extensive study could involve a larger sample size and a comparison of gamified and traditional teaching methods to provide a deeper understanding for the effectiveness of these tools over time. Thank you.